The tale of Jeff the Killer began with a photograph, a ghost white face, bulging eyes, and smile that looked crave rather than natural. The moment that image spread online, thousands of people asked the same question. Who was he before he became this monster? Jeff was not always terrifying. He was once a normal boy living in a small town where everyone knew each other. He helped neighbors, fed animal on his family's farm, and really caused trouble. People liked him and trusted him. He laughed easily, talked softly, and had a life that seemed ordinary. But that photograph showed a face nobody could forget, and it became the symbol of fear long before anyone knew his full story. One day in 2008, Jeff was cleaning his bathroom. The bathtub was old, stained, and very dirty. He wanted it to be completely clean, so he decided to use a strong chemical. He placed the bottle on the edge of the tub and started scrubbing, but while leaning over, his foot slipped. The bottle fell over and the acid spilled directly onto his face. The pain was immediate and unbearable. He screamed, burning and blinded by the chemical, and nobody came to help him. Jeff managed to stumble out of the bathroom and ran to the nearby doctor, hoping someone could save him. But when the doctor saw his face, he was terrified and refused to treat him. Jeff tried asking for help from people on the street, but everyone ran away, screaming or hiding. In that moment, Jeff realized a cruel truth. Society only cared about appearances, and now with his face destroyed, nobody would ever accept him. Days later, Jeff returned home. He could not stop staring at his reflection. His skin was pale and scared, his eyes looked hollow, and his face seemed unnatural. He felt trapped in a body that frightened everyone. The loneliness and despair inside him grew stronger each day. One night, filled with anger and hopelessness, Jeff took a knife and carved a permanent smile into his cheeks. The wide, unnatural grin stretched from one side of his face to the other, making him look like a living nightmare. From that night onward, Jeff was no longer the sweet, normal boy he had been. At night, Jeff began leaving his house. He moved silently through the streets, first just watching people. He saw couples walking home, friends laughing, and strangers going about their lives. Their normal lives remind him of everything he had lost, and slowly, watching was not enough. He wanted to hurt them, to make them feel fear. The first time he attacked, he whispered softly, "Go to sleep." That phrase became his signature. Anyone who heard it never survived. Over time, Jeff's hunger for revenge grew stronger. He did not care who he killed. People began reporting of a pale figure with wide, staring eyes and a craved smile, standing silently in the shadows. Some said they heard whisper at their windows or footsteps in empty hallways, only to find nothing when they looked. The photograph of Jeff's pale, craved face spread online and became the face of legend. People did not need to meet him to feel fear. The image alone was enough. Jeff had become more than a burnt boy rejected by society. He had become a nightmare born from pain, loneliness, and anger. He could appear anywhere at any time and whisper the terrifying words, "Go to sleep." This is how a normal boy became the terrifying figure known forever as Jeff the Killer.